Daylight, my MVVs, welcome. Ile Orokitan Shatters, a new house rises from the ashes. Ile Arinola Dynasty is born. Betrayal or Rebirth, the faction declares independence from Ile Orokitan bloodline. Daylight, wahala dewo. Wahala de this thing, when we they see small, they happen. May not come cause war. Hey, Daylight, wahala de. You know, there's an old saying that when a calabash cracks, you don't gather its pieces with your bare hands unless you are ready to bleed. That is exactly what is happening right now in Ife. This week, the great house of Orokitan, okay, once a pillar of strength and royal authority, has shattered beyond repair. Out of its broken fragment, a new dynasty has emerged, Ile Arinola. But whether this new house represents rebirth or betrayal, nobody seems to agree. The palace is divided, families are turning on one another, and the city itself feels like it's holding its breath, waiting for the next eruption. Now, for those of you who don't understand what is going on, you know that in Ile Ife, right now, they have like 4 rolling houses, right? I have called the rolling houses, and I know you know them. I'm not going back to that. Now, inside each rolling houses, or inside each rolling house, they have doors. In the Lafogidi rolling house, they have 9 doors. I named them the other time for you. They have, I remember Ile Orokitan. I remember Ile Lola. I remember Ile a lot. Okay, they have 9 doors. That is 9 lineage that makes the entire Ogidigba. You know the Ogidigba people, right? You understand this our Ogidigba, right? Yes. Now they have 9 doors. Okay. They have Ile Orokitan. Now the door that Ebobo is coming from is Ile Orokitan. Now Ebony and Blow, they come from the same rolling house, but they come from different doors. Do you understand? Now Ebony is coming from Ile Orokitan. And Orokitan, they've had a lot of issues, right? Now, because of all of this drama that has been going on, Ebony this, Ebony that, Ebony wants a crown, Ebony does not want this trouble they have given the great lion. Inside Ile Orokitan, they have started fighting. This fight started a long time ago. Right now, as you and I are speaking, Orokitan has broken into faction. You know, they broke into faction, like 2 factions inside Orokitan. Now, the other faction has come out to declare that they are no longer Orokitan. Their new name happens to be Ile Arinola. That's the new name. Now, they say that, they are tired of the fight and everything. Everything started when the issue of the missing staff. This issue of Ebony. But why they decided to broke out of Orokitan is because of the Ikōri Aiyê. The Ikōri Aiyê is one of the 3 pots inside the forest. So I want to let you know that if you have not been following me, you might find it very difficult to understand this. So now, this Ikōri Aiyê is one of the missing pots inside that forest. That one that Ebony carried to the forest that she said she wants to go and remove. So when Ebony decided that she was going to remove the pot, that was the straw that broke the camel's back. They said they cannot be together anymore. Now, Ile Orokitan, the other faction, they are on the side of the Great Lion. And the other faction, they are against the Great Lion. Now, the faction that is against the Great Lion, they have discovered that this faction are the ones that have been troubling from the very beginning, that they want the throne, right? And reports, okay, what people are saying is that they are the ones that planted Ebony there. Now, the wahala has become so much that the other people are saying it's not because of your daughter alone that all of us will be called a bad name or bad people. We won't be with you again. And, they broke out. And also the issue of the missing staff. The elders from Orokitan bloodline we are accused of hiding vital truth about what really happened in the forest. And when the great lion, himself demanded accountability, chaos broke loose. Ebony's name was in everybody's mouth once again. Some said she was behind the confusion. Others said she was the victim of a manipulation that had gone too far. But one thing is clear, trust was gone. The same people who used to eat together, sit together in the ancestral hall, now call each other names. In fact, they are no longer, they cannot even trust each other again. At the center of all, happens to be, of course, the Ikōri Aiyê pot, a powerful spiritual vessel that connects the living bloodline to the ancestral realm. When Ebony got up and said she was going to remove it, others supported her. These members of Ile Orokitan that are now Ile Arinola, they did not support. They said it cannot continue to happen. Now, the Declaration of Independence came like thunder. It wasn't a sacred meeting or private discussion. Arinola stood before the same shrine where her ancestors once swore loyalty to Orokitan and broke the bond publicly. They declared, we are not part of this deceit anymore. We will not cover evil with tradition. We will not protect lives in the name of family. They said, in fact, their words spread through Ile like wildfire. By evening, the whole city was talking. Some called, some of them reformer. Others said they are possessed. A whole lot has been going on, all because of this drama with, who will stay, who will not stay, with some. So right now, I think at this juncture, Ebony has come to realize one thing. It wasn't all about fighting against the dualists, fighting the great lion. Now, things got this bad because of the date of the 29th, the Ofarende. So right now, is the entire dynasty, like half of the dynasty that are fighting against that Ofarende day. Not just Ebony. Ebony herself did not even realize that things had gotten this bad until now. She's just realizing what she has put herself in is even bigger than herself. It's something she has just realized now. The breaking point came when the great lion scans to summon both factions to explain themselves. The elders of Orokitan claim Arinola's move was a spiritual taboo that could bring calamity, but Arinola stood firm. Arinola's camp said their faces, they were saying everything that they knew, that they can never be part of that deceit that is coming from Orokitan. Orokitan should say what they want with the great lion. I'm going to bring you more updates. Do not forget that these are all alleged, rumored, unverified information making the rounds on social media and should not be seen as fact.